Hills, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, come on.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Rodgers to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Out to his left. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen. Soon.
Hey, we got 4 down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On first down, Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Marshall. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on second down is gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On first down, gone. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cut! Like 20!
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, gone. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
This is Marshall. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Ooh, with a juke. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Josh Jones in on the stop. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Gurley again here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run. It's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Yo, hey, let's go, come on.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And it's a fumble. And the Rams have got it back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Inside.
They'll try and run for it to Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check 26.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
DC.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quicker. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That escapes the sack. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we've come to halftime here. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. They find some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Like 20.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing again is gone. Steps away to his left. And a loose football. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
2 for 66.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only a yard there. Snipped out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. A deep ball for Gurley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Los Angeles. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Keith Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Nifty footwork at the 45. Breaks his ankle, now Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, Liz, 26.
Now Marshall. So a heck of a move. And now running right through it. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
319. Maximum.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go, come on.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Marshall. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go, come on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Goff on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
14.
To throw on second down is Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
319.
Rodgers to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers looking to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Throwing is Rodgers, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. This is just... They're running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.